card to talk about the energy that we might be dealing with or that we need to. Okay. Already this is giving me something else that I feel like is necessary. These two came out first, so I think I'm going to set it up like this. And this was the last one that came out. Alright, this feels a little bit more right. So at the bottom of the deck, first let me get the booklet for these so we can be ready. And let's go to this first. Alright, so the overall energy of the deck is turquoise. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's turquoise. And let's read what powers and virtues it exhibits. Speaking one's truth, clear communication, and purification. It says, don't be afraid to speak your truth. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you truly feel. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you think. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concerned will be relieved. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that all is not the way you are purporting it to be. This magical turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. So this is apparently the overall energy of this spread. We shall see. We shall continue. So the next card that I believe came out first, or this is the way that I set it up, kyanite. Kyanite. I'm sorry about the lighting. You guys can't really see it, but we're going to go ahead and go find it real quick. Beautiful. So, kyanite represents intuition, ideas, and dreams. It says, pay attention to your intuition and to your dreams over the coming days, for you are being guided towards deeper spiritual understanding and insight. Through this process, much of which occurs on a subconscious level or in your dream state, a rather ingenious idea will surface that will radically change your views on life, particularly your career. Kyanite will help you ground this idea as you discover ways of practically applying your idea in your everyday life and work. However, do not try to force the process. The idea will surface when you least expect it. Simply relax and allow yourself to be open to new possibilities and insights. Know that they already exist within you in an abstract spiritual form. Okay. So, with the overall energy of the spread being speaking your truth and clear communication. And then the next card, for me, when I do a 3-card or maybe even a 4-card spread, the first card usually deals with what's going on internally, maybe with our emotions or just what we're thinking about a lot. And so I feel like maybe a lot of us could be thinking about ways to either supplement our income or actually generate an income. This may not be everyone's situation. This could very well just be for me. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that maybe someone else could be dealing with this too. So this energy, for me, speaking the truth and clear communication, I feel like these kind of go together. I think, again, like maybe there's some conversations. And remember, this is the divine feminine energy that I'm speaking to. Maybe for some of us, we're not really wanting to do a traditional 9 to 5. Maybe you're already on the job and you're working and everything like that, but you don't want to be, or Maybe you're not working and you're a stay-at-home wife or mother, but you do want to generate some income. And maybe, you're not being clear about that. And furthermore, maybe you feel like you cannot be clear because to you have yet to come up with an idea that you feel will be really viable and doable for you, considering the other circumstances that surround your life, okay? And that either prohibit you from doing certain things or that will make it a little more complicated to do it. Like you got to maneuver and stuff around it. So anyway, I hope that made some sense. I feel like I didn't just make sense right there. But basically the turquoise to me, the overall energy is that maybe you're not communicating that, or and it's you're not communicating it because maybe you fear having to say to maybe a partner or your spouse that you don't want to work a traditional job anymore. Especially since you don't have the idea of how you're going to supplement that income. So that could be what turquoise is referring to. It also could be dealing with other issues, Um, let me see, what else do I hear? Maybe you're not being clear about what you desire, in the relationship. Maybe you're not even being clear with yourself. But let me go back to the other possible situation. Maybe you're not clearly communicating how you feel about the way that the relationship is going or some of the elements in the relationship. Maybe you're not being clear about your expectations or what you and I know that we're not supposed to have expectations on each other. And I think that what I mean by expectations is, what are the things that you feel that you need or what have you in a emotionally fulfilling union. Maybe you're not being clear about that. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you don't know yet. And so you can't be clear with your partner about it. You can't clearly communicate. But that's getting ready to turn around, or the oracle for turquoise is saying and is suggesting that you need to think about it so that you can clearly communicate it. And if you know for sure what it is that you desire, but you're not saying it because you are afraid you're going to upset somebody, or you're afraid that your spouse is not going to understand, or they're going to, look at you crazy, or they're going to think you're crazy, or they're going to try to change, how you feel. Well, you can't be too concerned about that. I'm not saying go and destroy your relationship or whatever, but I'm saying there's something that maybe you're thinking about that you're really worried about communicating, when truth is 9 times out of 10 when we're in this energy, somebody already knows something is up anyway. Sometimes people just be waiting on you to say it. And furthermore, I also think that this could deal with the fact that some of us may be teeter-tottering on something that's really important to us because we're concerned about our spouse's feelings, or we're concerned about how our spouse may view us if we tell them our truth. Maybe because of their expectations. So speak up for yourself. If you don't know exactly how you feel, don't worry. It's getting ready to come through your dreams, your intuition. Your spirit is going to let you know. Also, this was dealing with specifically ideas about income and increasing it, whether it's entrepreneurial or even if you're working for someone else. But they say some ideas are coming, so be on the lookout for that, which is good news. Okay, the next card, so that I don't dwell, Malachite. Malachite. So beautiful. This lighting sucks, and so you can't see it like I want you to, but whatever. Malachite deals with healing, change, insight, loyalty, and patience. All right, so it says the predominant quality of this malachite crystal is support and healing. This is a time of positive change, and you will soon let go of past regret and guilt, and this will pave the way to a positive and inspiring future. Guilt and regret stem from a misconceived belief that you could have acted differently in the past, and if you had done so, things would have turned out better, either for you or for others. Yet the universal law is such that it is impossible for you or others to ever lose anything without gaining an equal amount in return. Life is always held in perfect equilibrium. You are currently failing to see the positive effects of your past actions, choices, and decisions. So look carefully, and you will realize that many positives exist and that life is forever changing and unfolding in accordance to the higher will of your soul. There are no mistakes, for ultimately all serves a purpose. All is designed to help us expand our awareness in order that we can embrace greater spheres of wisdom and love. So bless the past and let it go. Hold on, I said that so wrong. So bless the past and let it go. Know that everything you have ever said or done or think you have failed to say or do has served a positive purpose for you and others. So definitely somebody could be feeling guilty. Somebody could be feeling guilty about something that happened in their past. You could be thinking that, especially when it comes to these unions and stuff, maybe not even just 144,000 or whatever. It could be just any relationship that you've ever been a part of, family, romantic, or friends. Maybe you felt like there were things that you could have done differently in regards to friends, in regards to family, in regards to somebody that you loved. Maybe you felt that you could have done something else. And what this oracle is reminding us of is that everything is as it really should be. I think that's one way that we can sum that up. Everything is as it really should be. And though we may look at things negatively, we may think that, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. Or, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have did that. I should have just did this, this, and this. And then we would be like this right now. You know, um, this is a reminder to be like, just don't go that way. Don't think about that, because what I have found is that when you think like that, you do feel like you have lost something. You feel like you have missed out on something, and then what you do is you will possibly mess up things that are positive in the right now to try to get back to what you think you lost. And then let's just say that you managed to get back to what you feel like you lost, and you realize that, oh my gosh, no, I didn't lose anything. Like everything had happened was because A, B, and C. And then you're back in a situation, or you're back in a relationship with someone who they weren't essentially right. And ultimately the spirit of the Most High God, which that spirit governs the universe, it knew that. It knew that. Even if you couldn't quite put your finger on it, even if you feel like you did something to help cause something to fall out of whack or to fail for that matter, the universe knows what's supposed to happen at all costs. Okay? And so if it was allowed to happen, there was a purpose for that. And what I do, and what I'll even say, because I know I heard somebody say, like, I just heard it in my brain that somebody might think, okay, well, what if we weren't supposed to break up? Or what if I wasn't supposed to do that with my family? What if I was supposed to do this and that and third? Okay, if you are, the universe will make it so that after you go through these other steps that are already in alignment for your life, it will come back again. And you will do things in a wiser, more mature, more healed manner. But some of us tend to go try to fight for something. We literally try to go make something else happen, trying to, rectify what we feel that we messed up. In the meantime, we're negating and neglecting what's going on in the right now that is actually positive. And we can actually make something that's positive in the right now seem negative, trying to get back to something that's actually over and done for that time. If it's supposed to come back around again, it will. We don't even have to stress about it. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. Apply that to whatever you need to. I'm thinking, like, I'm hearing to clarify the turquoise, but I'll do that after I get through with this last and final card. The last and final card is Tiger's Eye. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So it says that Tiger's Eye deals with calm. It deals with clarity, balanced emotions, communication, and also intuition. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, then the Tiger's Eye crystal will help you rid yourself of these and help you regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. You will soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. Calm your thoughts and start to listen to your intuition. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. This card is also to do with communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. How on point is this with the turquoise for clear communication? Like, it's saying, so again, this was the reading. This was it. Let me chill out. So it says that you may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly and make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration for doing so. To me, this is the action. And it definitely coincides with turquoise and the meaning of it. It says this is to aid with clear communication. This also said that some of us could be not speaking our truth for fear of upsetting someone. And what Tiger's Eye seems to be saying to me is if you don't clearly communicate, that's how you're going to cause turmoil and problems. So somebody is withholding some information. Somebody is not saying something because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. They don't want to look like a liar. They don't want to. It's some stuff that's going on. We're going to clarify. I have to now. So, let me move these out of the way. I think the two cards that I really want to, maybe I only need to do this turquoise to clarify. Because I feel like this was confirmation of the overall energy of this spread. Somebody's not saying something. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can clarify the turquoise, because in my mind, we're going to find out maybe some things that we're concerned about. We're going to find out some things that maybe we're not speaking our truth on, okay? And then the action we know is to speak it, to sit with yourself, listen to yourself, listen to what it is that your spirit is really telling you is right for you, and then do your best to formulate some type of clear communication so that you can share it with whoever needs to know. Whoever needs to know. Okay, so let's try to clarify turquoise, or not try, but let's clarify turquoise. Heavenly Father, please give us about three cards to help clarify the turquoise card here. What are some of the things that some of the divine feminines are not speaking up about, Heavenly Father, in their unions or in their families that they need to? That's the first card. Let's pick it up. Okay. Heavenly Father, please give us two more cards that are going to kind of give us some more clarity about what, God dog it, about what the divine feminine is not sure how to communicate or nervous about communicating. Give us some more insight, Heavenly Father. Please give us more insight on what the divine feminine needs to be able to deal with so she can clearly articulate. What is she concerned about? What is she worried about? We thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for helping us clarify this information. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all, I'm a little nervous. Okay. And I feel that there's a need to show you guys the bottom of the deck at this time. Strength. Strength, strength, strength. I feel like to say, okay, it's going to take strength to speak up and clearly communicate what it is that some of us are really wanting and needing. It's going to take strength. But anyway, let's go ahead and get it popping with these clarifying cards. So I use the tarot to clarify. And I see, all right, let's get it on. The moon was the first thing that came out. So for me, and it was the moon in reverse. So the moon usually deals with, to me, emotions, inner turmoil, inner conflict. It can deal with danger. It can deal with somebody not feeling really safe or secure somehow. It can deal with deception also, or just something being hidden. It can deal with secrets. Secrets. Don't have to be bad secrets, malevolent secrets, or malicious secrets, but somebody is keeping a secret about something. And it could be you're having a secret about how you're keeping your feelings a secret. That's what it could be. You're keeping your whole feelings a secret. Okay. Okay. So that's just the first card that came out. When I do three, I usually can read them as a continuous thought sometimes after we figure it out. But anyway, so let's do the moon in reverse. What I just called out was the moon upright, but the moon is also in reverse here. So let's see what it deals with. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, what's happening is somebody is being totally quiet, totally just silent. Somebody's not even thinking about how they really feel. I just heard that somebody is just going with the flow. Somebody is just, accepting things as it's coming to them. And I feel like, of course, this is heavily with a relationship energy. But it could be, again, it could be relationship as in family, friend, or romantic partner. But I feel like it's more so between family and romantic partner. Because I feel like you could tell a friend at some point in time, baby, look, this is not working, or we need to talk, whatever. You could tell a friend that, but for whatever reason, we are silly behind family and love and lovers. So I definitely feel like this is more so the energy of a family member, somebody in authority, someone that you really respect and care for, or at least that you know that according to tradition you're supposed to, and or a lover. So anyway, somebody is not even dealing with your feelings. You're not even really strongly considering them, and I feel like it's because you're trying to make someone else happy. You're not considering yourself. And when I say you, please understand that I'm talking to me first as well. So because of course I'm also a part of the Divine Feminine Collective. Yeah, you could even be blocking how you feel. You could totally be blocking how you feel altogether. Maybe you think that that's the best thing to do. Like, oh, I'm going to turn my emotions off. No feelings, team, no feelings, whatever. That's kind of what I'm getting to. And you think that that's the right thing to do. You think that's the best thing to do. But I don't think so. Because the overall energy of this spread is to say you need to speak your truth clearly. And you need to not be worried about who you're going to upset or who you're going to, if you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. Because truth be told, you really can't. You speaking your whole truth for real, is actually going to, not only is it going to liberate you, but other people are going to be relieved, supposedly. People know, I'm telling you, people be knowing already. People will push you for what they want. Anyway, let me not go on no tangent, but people will push you to what they want for you. And if you don't speak up for yourself, or if you don't be like, no, this is not okay with me, then, they'll continue to do it. They'll continue to do it. But if you stand up for yourself, first of all, it's going to put everything in perspective for you and for that person. Because they'll know now, okay, I cannot do this. This is unacceptable. And if they respect you, if they value you, then some changes will have to be made to accommodate you. But if you don't say anything, you're going to stay in this energy of being blocked. And it looks like, if I'm going to keep on going, this card, the Seven of Cups, can mean so many different things. But what I'm getting in conjunction right now with the moon is that you could be keeping yourself from manifesting things that you really want. Now, this card also deals with being inside of your head a lot, being dreaming, fantasizing about what it is that you want, but taking no action whatsoever. So to me, this is a card where you definitely all in your head. It's about illusions. It's about things that are not yet real. They're not tangible. You haven't manifested them yet, but they're heavily on your mind. They're heavily on your mind. But let me keep going. So basically, you could be you not speaking your truth. And why am I keep on saying you? Let me be inclusive. Us not speaking our truths could be keeping us from actually manifesting. We're still in this energy of just being inside. We're just in the energy of being inside a lot. Thinking heavily, overthinking maybe, all in our brains about what it is that we want. Daydreaming, dreaming of the type of life or even relationship that we want with a family, a lover. But it still hasn't manifested. All of this is still just an illusion. All of this is still just a dream. And that's because we're not only is it because we're not speaking on it, but it's also because we're not acting. So let's go to what Seven of Cups means. Cups definitely deals with emotions and stuff like that. So yeah, we're heavily in our thoughts. Seven of Cups deals with indecision. Oh my word, I just saw a totally different understanding of this right now. Okay, so some of us are not even dealing with the fact that we know we need to either break up with somebody. This just came because this is the third and final card clarifying this turquoise and speaking of what we need. Somebody know they need to break up with somebody, but they worried about breaking up for numerous different reasons. But the number one reason is because you don't want to hurt the person, because you really care about them. You really do. You really, really do. But maybe the reason why you know that you need to break up with them is because there are things that you want to manifest, and maybe the route that they're talking about going, it doesn't line up with the things that you intuitively know that you want to do. And you probably already know in this energy of silence on the inside or blocking your feelings altogether, you probably already know that a breakup is imminent. And just the thought of it breaks. Why am I saying you? We probably already know that a breakup is imminent, and yet we keep holding off on it. Goddamn. Shoot. Excuse my French. All up in people business, man. I'm telling you. I already know that a heartbreak is imminent, and it's like you're trying to postpone that. So you didn't shut your feelings off altogether. You're just trying to go with the flow, make somebody happy. Also, the Three of Swords can deal with third-party not third-party communication, but it could deal with a third-party situation is what I was trying to say. So some of you guys are in a third-party situation. You could want to walk away, but you're not. You're not, because you have all these hopes and dreams maybe with the person that you're with. You had all these hopes, you had all these plans, things that you wanted to do with the person, but maybe they're not going to happen. Maybe it was all a dream. Maybe it's just an illusion. But rather than face that, we blocking. We blocking those thoughts all the way out, or like I said, we're just going with the flow. Even though that's dangerous. That's dangerous for us. That's so dangerous. So anyways, those are some of the things that I got clarifying the what we need to talk about type thing. So some of y'all, and just to keep it separated, because it don't have to be a continuous flow. This could be three different situations. Somebody is not being honest about their feelings about something, so you need to speak up about it. Somebody's not even dealing with their feelings, so you need to sit with yourself and you need to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're going to feel, so that you can clearly articulate it to those that you care about. The next group of people, you could be feeling like You got dreams, but don't know where to start. Okay. You could be in your head a lot. Or you can tell that something is an illusion. You can see that this is not what it really is, or whatever, in a relationship, be it family or a lover, like I said, and you could not be speaking up on it. You could be holding your tongue by not calling out the fact that this is fake. Something going, like you leading me on, or it's not about a lead on situation, I don't know, but you're not being real with me. This picture that you're trying to paint me is not real. It's not real. And you need to speak up on that. And one of you guys, or not one, but some of us need to actually break up with someone. Some of us need to break up with somebody. Some of us need to, maybe it's because they got us in a third party situation, or it doesn't have to be a third party situation. The Three of Swords could also be breaking news. It could also be just sad news. News that could be heartbreaking. Let me go to the Three of Swords energy real quick before I get up off of here. All right, so the Three of Swords deals with heartbreak. It can deal with betrayal. It can deal with third party situations. So maybe somebody feels betrayed somehow, but you're not saying it. Maybe somebody recently told a secret that was near and dear to your heart that really has got you inside, quiet. Maybe you're not even talking to this person anymore right now. First of all, for fear that whatever you say is going to cut they behind. But it's really because you're hurting. So, yeah, y'all, that's what I got so far. I pray that it resonates with some of you guys. Didn't mean to take this long, but I'm going to say peace and blessings and shalom.